Kelsey, the pangolin lady.
Even though they've got two tiny legs, they can walk really fast.
Really? What's the top speed of a pangolin?
Well, I haven't measured it, but I followed one once for about 10 kilometers.
Wow. Right guys, so we've just arrived back at Okonjima and turned into the gate, and the security guard has let us know that we're going to be meeting up with a lady named Kelsey, who is in charge of pangolin research at Okonjima for the Africa Foundation. And I'm really interested to talk to Kelsey to find out and get to know why it is that the pangolin is the most trafficked mammal in the world. Many people don't even know what a pangolin looks like. Known as a scaly anteater, has to eat thousands and thousands of ants in a night. Also a nocturnal animal. So hopefully we're going to get a glimpse of one and get to pick Kelsey's brain. She's kindly offered to take us around, and this is a bit of a surprise. We weren't expecting it. We're arriving here now as the sun's going down, and we've just been told to meet Kelsey, so really happy about that. So I hope you guys enjoy this little piece. Hello Jerry's a lot calmer here than they are in Hobbitaria. Hello. How are you? Good to see you again.
I just found a female foraging.
Oh wow.
Actually in the 2000. She's quite relaxed.
Oh wonderful.
So I thought we can go find her.
Okay, so we're off to find pangolin with Kelsey, the pangolin lady.
So believe it or not, even though they've got two tiny legs, they can walk really fast.
Really? What's the top speed of a pangolin?
Well, I haven't measured it, but I followed one once for about 10 kilometers.
Wow.
You see it?
You can see him? Yes, you got good eyes, eh?
So she actually had a pup in November, December, and so I was able to watch her pup grow up because she's been choosing very shallow and open burrows. I was even able to watch the pup nursing.
That was something when I was coming in, I was just saying that it's the most trafficked mammal, and I wanted to get your take on it. Why?
Well, the problem is that they're being used for traditional Chinese medicine, as well as they're viewed as a delicacy in China, Vietnam, and Japan. There are 4 Asian species that have basically been poached to critically endangered or endangered, and so now the pressure is turning to Africa. In Africa, they've always been poached for bushmeat, some traditional medicine, as well as spiritual beliefs, but it's never put serious pressure on them. But now, I'm sure you see in the news, almost every week, scales being seized on a regular basis in Asia. People have been, collecting the scales because they don't have value. They just leave them in a pile, but now there's value associated with it. And Africa is in such poverty, they're being targeted right and left.
So, what's the solution?
The solution.
I'm sure you get asked that all the time.
It's a very difficult question, but I think, education and policy change are some of the top things, but also learning more about them.
Not very hard to poach a pangolin, quite frankly. I mean,
We'll get to see how close we can get.
Yeah.
And the problem is that their main defense is to roll into a ball. So you can just...
Doesn't help you when I suppose against other animals it's a good defense. But against humans, not.
The earliest fossil records are over 60 million years old.
So it is a successful animal.
Most modern day carnivores, I think, date back less than 10 million years. So these guys are basically
ancient.
little dinosaurs.
Yeah. There's a warthog. Right past her.
There hasn't been any estimate on this species, the ground pangolin. There was an Asian pangolin species that lived to be 23 in a zoo, so they're longer lived.
But they don't do well in captivity.
No.
Why is that?
They're very easily stressed.
Yeah.
They don't eat, a prepared diet. They need, ants and termites. Yeah.
Ants.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, even if you put them in an enclosure and gave them ants, that's not to say that they would necessarily eat them.
They wouldn't necessarily, no. I've heard of some of the other species, like Asian species or tree-dwelling species in captivity, but I don't know of any real successful cases of the ground pangolin.
So on that note, the question is, how many ants do a pangolin eat in a night?
In one night? Oh, they eat thousands. It's estimated they eat 70 million ants and termites per year. So the pangolin that we have here, we're looking at the movements, and we want to find out the just general ecology of pangolin within Namibia. This is the first in-depth research project in Namibia. Doing this, we're trying to get a better understanding of how we can help live seized pangolin. Because they're so highly trafficked, there were about 40 live seized pangolin last year in Namibia alone, and there's no regulations on where they're to be released, how they should be released. So all of the data that I'm looking at, how can we, help inform policymakers on what to do with these live seized pangolin.
I hope you enjoyed that. I certainly did. It's the first time I spent, I think, as much time with a pangolin as now. And how can you not love them? And I think for many of you out there, it's going to be the first time you've actually seen a pangolin. So, as Kelsey said, I think what the whole purpose of my channel is awareness and spreading awareness, and awareness is key. And I think projects like this need support and funding. That's always, something that people always tend to kind of shy away from, because it's not really, it's not really something people feel comfortable talking about. But I feel that it's something that needs to be talked about, because without money, research can't be done, and without money we cannot stop the poaching, stop the corruption, and stop the smuggling. So yeah, if you like what Kelsey does, spread the message far and wide, and share it with your friends. It's not just about lions, it's also about pangolins.
Yes.
And aren't they cute? I think pangolins are awesome, eh? Thanks, Kelsey. Appreciate
You're welcome. Thank you for coming.
Thanks for having us. So I'm really excited this morning because I am getting to drive a new G-Wagon. This over here is an authentic G-Wagon. It's probably an early 90s model. It's a 280 GE, still going strong. And look at that. So I'm really excited about taking her for a spin. The owner has been gracious enough to lend me the car while I'm here at Africat. Starts first time. Amazing. All right. Hop in. How do I look? Authentic. Thanks, man. Is it push down for reverse? Okay, we shouldn't be filming this. I'm gonna have to figure out reverse sometime or another. Ha! Ha ha! Look at that. Perfect.